Bell's the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go on this one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham. That is caught by Moss for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Marshall, 52 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Fields. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Fields. Now swing pass for Dillon. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Dillon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. On first down, Cunningham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now he steps away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Adams with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. And the Bills are in great shape here. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And we are underway in Buffalo. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down, Cunningham. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, Cunningham. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to have a Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, Cunningham. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught by OBJ. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Buying time to his left. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The play fake. Now Cunningham rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Cunningham. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Peterson a first down and more. Adrian Peterson. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 91 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Emerson Walls.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Folk's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Cunningham. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, Peterson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action. Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. To throw from his end zone, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down, Peterson again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way in.
That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Flush to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Cunningham. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a...
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50. The 30.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Adams taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Jeudy, 84 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman, and the Giants are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they can't bring him down. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cunningham. Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
You definitely will like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Isaiah Simmons able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Fortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss, 81 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On the give, this is their fullback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Go on, ready? Two, one. On one, ready? On one. Two, what? One, hit. One. One. Two, hit. One, hit. Two. One, two, hot. One, hot. One more, hot. One more. One more, hot. One more, right? Two. One, hot. One more, right? Two, hot. One, hot. Let's go. One. Stop. One, hit. One. Two, hit. One more, hit. One more, right? Two, hit. One, two, hot! One, hot! One, two, hot! One, hot! Two, one, hot! One, hot! Two. One, hot! One. Hard. Here. Here. 1, 1, hut. Go on, hit. Two, hot! 1, 1, hot! Sit! 1, 1! Hey, ace! Tuck! 2, 2, hot! 2, 2! 1, 1, hot! 2, 2. Shot. Go on. 2, 2. 1, 1. 1, 1. Shot. 1, 1. 2, 2, 1.